Hi Susie and welcome to my channel. I've got, do you know what, I did one video, then I didn't realise I wasn't recording, so a lot of this isn't on video, but I've gone over it again on another piece of paper, okay, and I've also made you an extra stamp as well, showed you how to do that one, okay. Yeah, so I do hope you'd like to join me today. Please give me a thumbs up, that'd be absolutely amazing, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's go. Right, I try not to waste any film here because I've got not much. It seems to go so quick. Right then, so mark making stamps. I'm watching somebody yesterday and I've got another idea. Look at all these. I've got loads made from foam stamps, so really cheap. Things like, you can do things like this. Anything like that. I've done that one. That's actually been printed in white. It looks like it's not been used, but it has. There's those like more intricate stamps as well, where you've got these things like that. I've got a video on that. I just had to stick them down again because I was cleaning, and yeah, those three came up. I thought, no. Yeah, so made from foam, that's a good one. And this is what I used to use. It takes up too much room, so we use Helen's idea of acetate backing now, because it uses less room and I can get loads into a little space. Leftover bits, amazing. Right, so my idea was, I saw this lady yesterday using this probably very expensive very expensive stamp. I can't remember what I was saying now, but anyway, here's the bag of foam and things. Yeah, so I'm gonna do, this is all my mark making. This is not all my mark making stamps. There must be millions missing. There was some more in there, but there was one that I wanted to make. I don't know if I'm able to make it out. It's thicker foam. I like this thicker, slightly thicker. That's 3mm foam. I usually use 2mm foam. There's some. Can you see that acetate? I can't see it. Yeah, because it's sometimes there and I can't see it. Right, okay. And this is what I use for my handle. Okay. So, yeah, it's just as effective as those really, really expensive stamps. I've been looking at the prices, I think. I won't mind some of those stamps. Oh, no, I'm not going to buy some of those stamps. Like, it was in dollars because... even though the person was from the UK I was looking at, I thought, no, it's like $11 to $24. I thought, no. And obviously, I don't know whether they've gone over to America and we have to pay postage to come back here. I don't know. But, no, please, no. No. Right, so I'm not going to buy them. I thought to myself, this isn't the same person. Have my thoughts there, my tools. So I put my tools in one of my really old, let me show you, because this is on video. This is one of my first ever videos and it was quite popular and people actually still watch it. And I made that out of a cereal box. So this is the cereal box and that's added on. That's covered by 12 by 12 inch papers, also inside as well. Yeah, so I've got them in there for now. That's just my carry case. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, right, if you've got some of these, you're laughing, because this is what I'm going to make now. This is amazing. I'm hopefully going to go fast now because I've got to really save time. Right, so I've decided to collect 15. Okay, so there should be 15-ish. I mean, there might not be at all. But anyway, I'm going to put these on acetate. Where's the acetate? You can't see it, can you, look? Right. I'm going to shove a load of glue all over there because it does go clear and you cannot really see through it. So that's, I mean, you can't really see through it. You can see through it. That's the point, isn't it? Yes. So I'm going to put some permanent glue on. Okay, this is what this lady had, and it was, I thought to myself, I can make that. You can make them. Yeah, some of them you definitely can't make, but some of them you definitely can make. And this was one of them. And it's absolutely, I thought, wow, that's amazing. I'm going to make one of those. I don't know how many she had. But I'm going to make them like, sort of like, hopefully random when I start. I'm going to have an edge. And then I'm going to go a bit random, okay, hopefully. I mightn't even need more yet. Neven, what's that? Oh yes, you've also made another mark making stamp here as well. That's good. Yes, I'm going to make that as well. I did make them before, make one before, and I actually put them back in, and that was really effective for edges. I still should have it somewhere. I don't know where it is. Yeah, oh, that one's got a bit of a nick on it. Son-in-law, Nick. It's hilarious, isn't it? Just going to see how many I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. There should be 3 more somewhere. Oh, there they are. So there should be 3 more somewhere. Right, so here they are. I'm hoping I've got, wait a minute. I might be able to, should I go? No. I'm not going to go up there. I want to come across here. Okay. Yes, I'm whispering to myself. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's what I do. So if I start whispering to myself, you have to shout. Say, you're whispering, woman. Yeah, so, yeah, mumbling, as that's what I say. Right, so then, it wasn't like this, although that can be one as well. You can make one like that. It was slightly different. I thought, ooh, I have no idea what it looked like now, but ooh. But ooh, yeah, definitely. Then it was like mini circles. And I thought, how can you make mini circles? You've got, these are, I don't know if they're still on sale, but if you find one, yeah, you're laughing at that. Right, so you just have to put a mark in that, and it should just have, even though that's a tiny little mark, it should have a massive outline. Okay. There we go, yeah. Now I've got to locate some scissors. Right, oh, look at these. I just found these when I was looking for my scissors. These are mark making stamps. I haven't got a handle on that one, but it works fine. And I made some numbers. So all different size numbers. And that's what I used for the cover of my, it was that one that Kerry, the crafter did. I used that for that. I'm not going to buy that. And it's really effective. Right. Okay, so now let's see what this looks like. I'm just going to put a handle on it. And we're going to do that really quickly. Hopefully you'll know how to do a handle. It's so easy. People told me how to do it, so yeah. So that's how easy it is. Yeah, I know. That doesn't make sense, does it? People told me to do it, how to do it. Yeah. Very kindly. And I, you know, because and I thought to myself, yeah, I've seen other people do it the same way. Oh, why is that not sticking? Look at that, not sticking. Why isn't it sticking? Don't need gluing. I'm not having that. I'm going to have to glue it. Glue down, dear. Glue down. That's because it's the end of the roll. Right. Right, so I'm going to try that out. What am I trying that out on? I haven't got anything. Oh, I was going to try it on these, wasn't I? Things like this. Because you've got things like this. So I was going to use the Versafine. The reason I'm using this, that's actually Brusho, not acrylic. It doesn't actually It doesn't actually dry very well on acrylic, so but I was thinking I'd put that there or something like that. Does that look effective? Oh yes, see, yes, this is what she had, some little things like that. That's made for a, look at that, you'd buy that, say $11, whatever they are, I don't know, probably for, that would be for a small stamp, and that cost about, I don't know what it is, very, very cheap, a little tiny bit of acetate, little tiny piece of foam stamp, little tiny piece of that, and you, yeah, that's it. That's so quick. Yeah, so you could put those on place. So I absolutely adore these. Yeah, now I adore them. Yeah, so you can use things like that for background. I mean, you don't have to take that for granted. You could use some doodling on top. So you got things like this. You could do an extra line round them like this. Okay, what the lady was doing was, I don't know what she did now, she did something. If you wanted to do some square ones, they're much easier, aren't they? Then you could put a little pen mark in them like that, and you could have a little hole. Let me just show you that compared with the other ones. Yeah, so that, look how amazing that is. Both are, aren't they? So easy to do. I mean, you could cut, I don't know if you can cut mini circles in foam. I don't know if you could do that. Let's have a look. I've done it before, but like, so you take I would take a part or a strip and just cut little. I mean, irregular circles might even be better. Yeah, they've got that sort of thing. You could do that, yeah. But it just takes longer, that's all. I wanted a slightly bigger pattern. Okay, let's do some. Why don't we do those? Yeah, so I would say a good thing to do is get rid of some of this edges because it's a bit crusty. And I'll just cut some of these. Right then, some imperfect circles there. Let's do those. Let's get them on some acetate and see how we go. Okay, there's also some little bits there. I'll show you one I've made out of things like that in a minute, if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So that, hold on a minute. Right, so that is the one I've made. I've cut circles out. Must be like splashes. I've used that, so you could make a mini version of that, really. Right, let's have a go at getting these on. It's not going to be a very big gathering, is it? Gathering of circles. But I do like the idea of it being a regular circle. Let's see if I can make that mark as well, bigger in the middle. You can actually do that. I've done it before. Right. Ooh. Right. I don't know how I'm going to arrange these, but I can slide them about if I don't like the arrangement. Okay, let's have a go. And then, yeah, so if you've got one of those things, if you haven't, you could possibly do that, and that making one of those little strips is the best thing. Yeah. So we've got little things to, and also if you want to make square ones as well. That's amazing. Hopefully this will stick this time. Without me messing about with glue. Right, so let's try, no, we don't want to try that, do we? We want to make them little, let's make, you can do it like that, yes, of course. Yes, you can do that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put some, right. Oh, these, did I make the other out of white? I can't remember now. Oh no, I didn't. I was going to make it out of the white stuff. Or did I? Oh, never mind. I don't know whether there's a bigger... Alright, let's try these. I think these are going to be the same size. Okay, we'll try those. Yep, got a bit of a... that's because of the edge. Yeah, I'll cut that off a bit. Yeah, it is bigger and smaller, and it's the same size holes in the middle. Right, there is ways of getting... I wonder if you can use one of those tools. Right then, so I forgot, I didn't realise I wasn't filming. I've done loads and loads and loads and give you loads of tips. So how am I going to do this? Right, I've done some amazing stuff and giving you loads of tips. So I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is start some, let's find some more paper. Okay, yeah, so I'll do some more for you. Right, so what I was showing you was, at the time, when I was really interrupted by my not filming, I was making you this, wasn't I? Then did I make you the bigger one? And then to make the indents, I was using, this is what I missed out. I was using one of those. So wherever it is on the desk, I was using one of those. So you make circles and you print out using that, and then you make a massive indent with one of those. Or what else did I suggest? There's other things, whatever you can find to make a bigger indent than a pen, unless you can find a massive pen nib that won't get ruined. Right, so now I'm going to print that one. Print it on its own, yeah. I know I might have showed you this bit, so if I have... Oh, it's only done a small. Well, actually I've got a bigger one. Sorry, dog. Right, so this is the one I made. Okay, so I made that by just cutting out some circles. You've probably seen it a minute ago, I don't know. But if you didn't, that's how I did it. It's 2mm circles. That should be a bit bigger than... Yeah, so that has made some bigger marks on it. Let's see if I can get them even bigger using this bigger tool. Yes, I mentioned actually showing you. Yeah, that's really early on. Actually, I cut it out, but I'm going to quickly show you. It might be a bit quicker now. Now I know what I'm doing. Yeah, see, they have gone bigger. They've gone bigger, especially the ones in the middle there. Let's get those. So whatever tool you use. I had some amazing tips. I have to think what they were. Yeah, so that's your... Okay. Yeah, so that's done that one. Yeah, right, I've showed you my little hearts. Okay, so these little hearts, now if you remember, I used this tool. So I remember I used this tool for that. Now there's a medium-sized tool that will cut those little circles like that. So So these are very arty hearts, yes. So very arty hearts. Yeah, there's one missing. There must be. Yeah, there must be one missing on that one because there's not one in the corner. There's one using that tool and the very small tool. There's like three sizes. These are the two smaller tools like that, cutting out some. But I think you could probably do it with that, which I know are still available. These, that's using the smaller one or pen to get that sort of holy shape. Then I've got, oh dear, trying to reach through the, there's a big one there. That's a plain one, I think. I don't think it's even got anything on it. Plain heart there. It could be a leaf, as if you saw my video the other day, that could actually be a leaf as well. Yeah, upside down leaf, yeah. Right, and then what else did we show? I showed you my numbers, but let's get these more hearts. Got more hearts. That one with the stripes. I've got about 5 of these actually. So heart shape and just cutting 2 bars and putting those in. Very easy. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. Half a heart there. Just cut that bit out, leave that bit in and put pen marks on there. So dot your pen on there and then you'd get the little holes. Let's see if I've got that one. It's hilarious, isn't it? There we go, so that one's done as well. And what else we got in here? I've done that one, done that one. I don't know, that might be it. There might be those 5, including that one. I was showing you these that I did. Okay, that was, I don't think I showed you on the, just cutting squares out. That's a Carry the Crafter stamp. I got that idea off of him. Yeah, very naughtily, but this is another one I did, but this is different. He's got, I think the ones he uses are all the same size. I've done all these all different sizes. Let me show you this one. Okay, and I was, oh yeah, I can do this, I can do it. I can show you something now that I wanted to do right at the end, but I didn't get a chance. Where's my, oh, okay, let me get that on. Amazing this looks. Yeah, yeah, it's the one that hasn't printed this time. Last time it was the 3, so I can come in again because I can see where I'm stamping and just add the 1. Yeah, that's better. So that's more like it now. Okay, so all different size ones. Right, what I wanted to do, and I think it's going to look really nice, and this is what I got the idea of him actually. Kerry, yeah, so I bought some of these, and I even bought this because of him. Yeah. Using it's 5x7 stamp gel press. Okay, then I found, I was going to tell you that I didn't have any acrylic, but then I saw I did have acrylic, so this is going to look amazing on there. Move that out of the way a minute, dear. Let's get this on. Okay. This is dead cheap acrylic. I don't care. Okay, just roll it out. I bought these ones for rolling out ink, but I didn't. I think I've given up on that game. When I was carving the stuff, let's put some of that on there. Yeah, that's another idea as well. I'm going to show you in a minute. Oh, look at that. So turning it over there has made me made some marks on there, so that's good. Yeah, just braying it off onto there. Yeah. Right, so what I did was, okay, I know it's on top of there, but quickly do it. And I've used this loads. Okay, I have used this loads and it's still, I haven't even washed it. I don't know whether it's going to make it thicker, but I've got lots there. Okay, you can also put your paper on that and get that pattern as well, coloured paper and things. Okay, just bang my glasses on the thing. Right, okay, this is what I'll do. That's going to go over those hearts as well, but I think, let me have a look, see what it looks like. Where's me roller thing? Yeah. Let's do it on them as well, see what that looks like. Okay, so you've got that. Oh yeah, I did it on, what did I do it on? The circles last time, so that will go over there, and you've got that lovely pattern. Got that idea of Kerry the Crafter as well. That looks really nice, doesn't it? Okay, so I showed you that all on video. Yeah. And yeah, so what I was going to do is just one of those stamps that you've got the, oh, I don't know what to use my thick one, I use my thin one. I think the 2mm seems to work better actually. So I'm going to cut a thick circle. Okay, let me quickly do it. I'll try and do it fast because obviously I've got limited, I seem to have limited space. So when I'm editing them, my editor starts complaining that there's not enough room. Oh, you can't export the video because there's not enough room. You've got to get, so I deleted Facebook. I don't know if I've told you that because obviously I don't know which bit of the video last time I told you. Something like this. Okay, I know did I do that in, oh, that's naughty, right? So to do this, right, okay, you can cut a parallel line here at the outside. I'm only going to do 3. I don't know what it's going to be like because I'm doing it really fast and it might look arty. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, it might look very arty. This is, like, I'll show you how I did that other one now, but I'm going to continue. So, and with another stamp I've done, okay, so what I've done is cut it like that. And then I've put that back in and then I've made little indentations around that to make this, you can't see it very well. I've made little indentations like that, but you can probably see the edge that I've done. So that would make, if I did that now, put that in there now, that would do that edge. Okay, and then I'm going to, yeah, I'll just cut one more. Yeah. Yeah, ladies were saying to me how easy it is to use scissors than a knife doing the foam stamps. I bet people have done, oh, you could only use a knife, I've tried a knife, but no, you don't do that. That's amazing tip that is. So yeah, so these how you do this. Okay, let's see if I can get my, yeah, see, I've even got the lid on. That's amazing, isn't it? That's amazing in itself. There we go, let's get that over there. Oh. Right, so that one would, I don't know how it would fit in. It should fit in somehow. Oh yeah, it has. Okay, and then put that one in the middle. I've no idea how it fits, where it fits, but it does go in. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so it's gone in. That's how you make one of those what's name stamps. I did try and make it spiral when I first saw them, but I say if you, yeah, make it on acrylic, or you can make it on, or you can put it, foam back it on something like that, but a bit bigger obviously, or you can foam back it and double it up, put that onto foam and put cardboard behind it. That's cheap. That's quite thin as well. That foam's good. I enjoyed doing that, but it takes up a lot of room. Okay, there's more than those tips. There's loads and loads of tips I was giving you before. Don't know where, obviously it wasn't recorded. Right, so this is the professional way. I haven't put a handle on this one. I was going to, I thought, oh, I haven't showed them that idea. You know, people come up with them gorgeous, use those gorgeous stamps. That's the idea. But I don't feel that guilty because people still wanted Kerry to produce his stamps, even though they could make their own. I don't mean to say they could make their own foam stamps, because they don't. It was those mark making things. Look, it's got some anomalies. I've got some oh, that's where I cut it. Look. Oh yeah, that's even better, isn't it? So that would come up again. I thought that was just one off, but it's not. It'll come up again if I print it. You know, not yet, dear. When I've got some, so it's too keen. Yeah, so you can make all sizes of these. First time I made a spiral, but I think this is absolutely amazing. And I didn't do that on the previous video. Yeah, there's some, oh yeah, I like the way that's gone, because that's missed out as well. I like it. I love it. I love that, yes. And then you could come along with your grid again. I don't think there's any stuff on it now, is there? No, it's dried out. Right, so showed you that. Oh, I was showing you things like this. These are the things. Now to make that, again, cut in a long strip. So I cut out a long strip of foam and then just take out the triangles. You can use the triangles in another mark making idea. Okay, oh, I showed you that, didn't I? I've showed you that one. Else did I show you on here? Yeah, there's that one. There's this idea. Okay, there's the, just cut out those shapes and then cut out circles. That makes a good one for rows and things like that. I was showing you things like this. That's what I was showing you before I did that, because that's what I got the idea. So I tried that. I actually printed it on top of something like that, and that's good. Then you could print that on top. It will make quite a good impression. Very good marks there. That's a good one. Very good one. So you can make all these for free, all these mark making stamps. And that one I got, I think, cutting out the circles or cutting something out, and that looks a bit like splashes. That was one I was looking for. Yeah, so this is, I got the idea from because somebody mentioned making a boho. They didn't do it, journal. But that is a good one. Okay, so all it is a diamond shape. Then I've cut out a little bit from it and then just made another little. And then then cut out a little bit there and just added that one and put a little dot in the middle with my pen. So you could do that down a page, and or you could do it on here. See, I thought that was a bit closer, but it's not. Right, so cut that out like that and put it down a page. Something like that. That'd be good. What else have we got? Grid. Yeah, I've showed you my grid yet, have I? This is a grid shot. I did show I think a square one on video, but this is the one I couldn't find at the time, actually. There you go, that's good. Done a good job with that. Yeah, it's good, that, isn't it? Yeah, that's brilliant. Right, so then you've got things like, oh yeah, my flower lot. I've got a flower, mini flower. That could be used for mark making as well. So you've got that idea. That's not very clear. What's going on here, dear? Let's get it a bit more. Yeah, that's more clear. Yeah, so you could make things like that. Just, well, you can make it with coloured ones, couldn't you, really? You've also got that. I've used white with that. Okay, the white one. I've got this new white one. Let's try this. Okay. That's supposed to be Versifying Magic. Let's see how this prints on here. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's a bit translucent, but that's fine. And somebody suggested keeping those. I did discard my one from, I think that, no, one from something. I don't know where that one is. I can't remember what I did. Anyway, this is the one I like. I don't know if I'd got that one just in case it was, because this one's grey, but I have got the ink for this. Yeah, it's a lot better. It's still a lot better. That's still my favourite. So when that dries, I could put some acrylic markers on there and do some little things on there. So that one, like, that's the Ranger Pigment Ink Pad. It's the best one. That one's, even that one isn't as good. Oh, there's a good, that one's a nice spiral. Okay, that's quite thin. Probably cut that out of a circle. Let's see how it, oh yeah, that works. Yeah, I was going to say it's quite thin, so I wasn't sure if it was going to print, but it did. It's fine. I do like spirals. If you watched my wallpaper video, I'm using a spiral on there, and it works ever so well with the wallpaper video, making your own wallpaper patterns. Yeah, things like that's a good idea. Mark making, yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have to stop in a minute, otherwise I won't have enough room. But I think, let's see what else. I know there's some tips I told you. Just thinking. That's a good one. I did print that earlier. I've got that one somewhere, and then I'm going to put some little pen marks in it to make those little dots. I think I've showed you all the rest, haven't I? That was on there already. Yeah, so yeah, so that's an extra one I've done that I didn't do last time. Yeah, so I think I've just about done everything. I just haven't remembered what tips I told you. Ugh, so irritating. Right. Yeah, oh yeah, to make that one, all you got to do is draw it out. Just draw a grid of circles and just cut with scissors those bits out. I think that's people's mistakes. They don't think you're using scissors. We ladies do, don't we? Right, okay. Lid. There it is. I did get all my other colours out to use. Anyway, for these, if you want to try out your stamps on these, you could just use these on collage and things like that. You're just trying them out like that. What started me, did I mention that? I think I did probably mention it on the bit that before I cut it out, but what started me off doing this video is because I saw somebody have a stamp like this, and it was, I thought, wow, I can make that, don't have to buy it. Yeah, you don't have to buy it. And then people using it on acrylics and things like that. They're very difficult to use on acrylic. I wouldn't recommend using these on acrylics unless you clean it off straight away, because acrylics will build up. Yeah, so use them on things like that, and obviously that. Yeah, the reason I said the reason why I got that new one is because that one's grey, but it still comes up white, doesn't it? So, and I've got a marker, a re-inker. So I do hope you like my content today. Please give me a thumbs up, that'd be absolutely amazing, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And thanks so much for watching today, and I do hope you're inspired to make something if you haven't already, and I do hope you're inspired to continue making things, okay, and without having to buy foam stamps. I mean, the bought ones will be a lot better, and you can use them in acrylics, but these, I love these. I love making them myself as well. So thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.